Let's get back to basics and make some beef stroganoff. For a sirloin steak here, I'm going to cut it into strips.
Put all your steak into a bowl and you're going to season it with whatever you like. You know by now I use the same 3 seasonings most of the time. So that's what I seasoned with. And then you're going to mix that around really well. Make sure all those pieces are coated in the seasoning. And then you're going to sprinkle over a 1/4 cup of flour and you're going to mix that in well. You're going to heat your olive oil in the skillet. When it reaches medium heat, you're going to place your steak in the skillet in a single layer. You want it to brown, so don't touch it for 5 minutes at least. While the steak is browning, you're going to chop up 1 onion and about 4 cloves of garlic. It's time to stir up your meat. You want it to have a brown crisp on it, just like that. Go ahead and stir it around so you can get the other side all nice and brown, and then you're going to remove it from your skillet. Once you remove your steak, you're going to melt 3 tablespoons of butter in the skillet. You're going to add your onions and your garlic. Go ahead and stir that around for a minute, and then you're going to add 1 container of mushrooms. I use just the sliced button mushrooms. And you're going to soften those for a little bit, just maybe a couple of minutes. Then you're going to add 1 cup of red wine. Now that is optional. You don't have to add red wine, but it really makes the flavor deeper. If you decide not to, you're going to add 2 cups of beef broth instead of just 1. So I added the wine, and then I added 1 cup of beef broth. Well, actually, I did bouillon and water because I didn't have beef broth. And then you're going to stir that around. You're going to add your beef back. You're going to add 1 cup of sour cream. Make sure you mix that in well. You don't want any little blobs of sour cream in there. And then you're going to crank the heat up, and then you're going to reduce it to a simmer. And you're going to let it simmer for about 10 minutes or until that liquid has reduced by half.